Well, you can do just about anything on an iPad these days. Read a book, watch a movie, draw a picture, and pay your bills.
And now the team behind an Atlanta restaurant hopes that iPads lead to a smoother and more intimate dining experience. Good Day's Paul Milliken is live at Bytes restaurant in Midtown this morning. Technology definitely on the menu at this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning, guys. And the only problem with Bytes, it's a beautiful restaurant. They have these huge video screens, though, and I've had to look at Buck Lanford's face all morning while I was trying to eat my breakfast.
But you can't hide, my friend.
I mean, talk about an appetite killer. I mean, come on, put someone. At least I've seen you, Sharon. Yeah, this is a really interesting place. And the funny thing is, on Yelp, one of the user reviews on Yelp says that this is the iPad or Apple store of restaurants, and it truly is, because there are iPads and there's technology all around you. And you know, when you come to a restaurant these days, it's not unusual when you check out to see an iPad instead of a cash register, right? You've seen that many times. What is unusual is the iPad at every table. And what this restaurant does is really puts the culinary experience truly in your hands and in your control. So I'm going to pick up the iPad, I'm going to order my breakfast, you're going to watch the backstory, and hopefully my food will be ready by the time it's done. Check it out. Lunchtime. It's always lunchtime. Doing good. The kitchen is sizzling at Bytes, a Midtown Atlanta restaurant where the only thing fresher than the food
This is what it's all about, brother.
is the way you order it.
So this is Midtown's first iPad-driven restaurant.
Bytes first opened its spaceship sliding doors in October of 2017. The concept here is tasty technology, with iPads taking the place of paper menus.
So as you scroll through, you see something that you like. Hey, I want the buffalo chicken bites.
And computer servers beaming those orders back to the kitchen.
Go back into the shopping cart itself. You will review your actual item on the left-hand side. You will hit submit order. It's going to ask you, are you sure? You hit yes, I am sure. Your drinks go to the bar. The food goes to the kitchen. We make everything, man, then we bring it out for you, okay?
Wow. But the feast here isn't just on the plate. It's a visual one, too. The private dining room is mapped to 6 projectors, which means with a couple of clicks here, guests can go from a field of fireflies to a rain-soaked resort. Oh, that's cool. The experience may be a thoroughly modern one, but the team here at Bytes says the idea is old-fashioned, giving the customer a chance to really focus on the food and the person they're eating it with.
Instead of me coming to your table, touching your tables 15 times while you may be sitting down, having an intimate dinner with your husband or your wife, or you're having a nice business luncheon, I come to your table as needed versus on coming to the table and actually interrupting everything that you have going on.
And look at that, I made my order on my iPad, and here we go. Razzie, man, how you doing this morning?
Yeah, it's a good morning, man. Welcome, welcome,
It's been great to be here so far, and it's even better now that the food's here. Real quick, can you tell me what we got on the table right here for my breakfast, just my breakfast?
Just yours. Like, I know you don't want to share.
Right.
But you may have to.
You get me. No, I don't know about that. All right, let's go through it. What we got?
All right, so we have a peach chipotle chicken sandwich. So this is actual chicken tenders and a peach preserve, spicy ginger, and also chipotle peppers on this, okay? So this is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. This right here is gonna be our Gruyere macaroni and cheese balls. And the sauce is at the actual bottom of this. This is gonna be a garlic marinara cream sauce on the bottom of this, okay?
Wow.
This pizza right here is probably one of my favorite pizzas. This is a spinach and shrimp pizza.
Oh, yeah.
This dough actually comes from New York, so this is actually real New York dough.
Nice.
So this is absolutely fantastic.
And this is a guy from Brooklyn, so when he says this is authentic New York, you can believe it.
So right here, what we have right here, this right here is going to be our seafood lasagna. Very rich shrimp, scallops, crab meat. Oh. Just think about that for a minute. Yeah. Right here we have a great calamari fries. We actually use calamari tenderloins in this right here. Sweet red peppers, zucchini, banana peppers. I'm telling you, man, it's something special. Right here, crab stuffed prawns.
Ooh, nice.
So actually prawn shrimp with crab stuffing in the middle, okay? To top it all off, what's all of this without dessert, man?
Right.
Banana pudding.
Yeah.
Actual banana cake at the bottom of the actual glass here. We have the actual banana pudding. We top it off with a little bit of fresh cut pieces of bananas at the top of it, whipped cream, What else besides vanilla wafers, man?
All right, sounds like breakfast to me. And I know this looked good on TV because the phone's already ringing. People, you got to wait till I eat, okay? Let me eat first, then you can call and make your reservations. Hey, Buck, this to me looks enough like a burger right here. I think you could do a burgers with Buck. And what's great is in that private dining room, they can just put my face all over the wall, right?
Wow,
you can put
you're trying to ruin my
up
appetite, huh?
The whole face.
That sounds like a burgers
I'll
with Buck.
get it
Hey,
to
it's
go.
payback for what you've done to me all morning,
I'll
buddy.
get it to go for sure, no doubt about it. Hey, why don't you bring that back and I'll give it a sample.
Bring some
see
of
if we
that
can't do
here.
something with it.
Bring it here.
Paul, thanks a lot. Bytes Restaurant is located at 848 Spring Street Northwest.
It's not unusual these days to check out at a restaurant and see an iPad instead of a cash register, but it's more unusual for the iPad to become a very important part of the dining experience. That's the case at a unique Midtown restaurant, which puts technology front and center on the menu. And good day, lettuce. Paul Milliken is live at Bytes Restaurant in Midtown this morning, and this is a cutting-edge culinary experience. Paul, good morning.
It is. Good morning to you, Elise. I don't have any crumbs or anything around my mouth, do I? Because I just finished kind of a big breakfast here. I don't know if you watched in the last hour all that food on the table. It's right here, baby. It was really good, too. Yeah, hanging out at Bytes Restaurant in Midtown this morning, and it's billed as Midtown's first iPad-driven restaurant. So when I heard about this place, got an email and said, okay, what does that mean? I've never been to a restaurant like that. So I looked it up on Yelp, gets great reviews, and somebody put, it's the Apple Store of restaurants. And I think that's a perfect description. This is the guy behind it all. Chris, it is so great to see you. How are you?
Good morning. We are fabulous this morning.
It is so neat to be here. So first of all, as people kind of look around, you'll see it's got this very cool, clean, modern look in here. And the whole idea is sort of food meets technology. Where did you come up with this idea?
Well, it was all about myself and my wife. We like to travel. And by the way, she did all the food here. And
big shout out to your wife who's watching. The food was delicious.
Absolutely. We wanted to just create a space where we like to go and hang out.
Yeah.
And this is what we came up with. We love to go up. When we go out, we don't like to be disturbed. So one of the cool things about the iPad, it gives you a little privacy. Once you start, you get seated and we connect you up with the iPad, then it's all on you and your guests to order up and get whatever you want, when you want it, how you want it, and as fast as you want it.
Yeah, so you literally sit there with your iPad, you browse through the menu, and you see the menu is pulled up right here. You browse through, you choose what you want. It sends the order right back to the kitchen. And then what happens if I'm sitting here and I say, oh, you know what, I do need a server to come here? You can do that too, right?
Absolutely. You just press the little assistance button right here, and voila. You say yes, please, and a server will come to your table and help you. So if you don't want to order on the iPad, you can.
Yeah.
You can order just normal as you would normally do. But most people choose this over everything.
Yeah. Well, again, it really is a great thing when you're trying to have an intimate dinner, like you were saying. You're out with your wife or your husband. You want to really just sit and focus on them. You don't have someone interrupting you every couple of minutes.
Absolutely, and that is the cool thing. And you don't have to wait. Sometimes, unless if you're not a big tipper and you're trying to order another round of shots for everybody at the table. We taking shots today? Maybe not. But you can.
I can't say. I cannot comment. On
no comment. But you can just order it right up, and you don't have to wait to get your server to come back over. And we do have what we call table attendants. Yeah. We still need people. Sure. They still have to bring the food, check the water, the drinks. Make sure everything is okay. But it just takes that time difference, which can turn into a revenue profit if we're smart with it.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay, so real quick, I want to mention this space again. It's beautiful in here. You've got a great patio. And this picture I took first thing when we came in this morning. That's what the patio looks like, at least at night. The furniture lights up. It's got a real cool kind of like Miami tropical vibe out there. So great outdoor space. There's a private dining room, which I'll show you in just 1 minute. I do want to ask you, though, you mentioned you want this to be not just a tech place, but a social place. And that means outreach and events and things like that.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the great things about food and music is the most universal language in the world.
Yeah.
And everybody understands that no matter what language you speak, what color you are, where you come from. So we're doing a couple of things. Like, we love to drink socially. So we're doing something really cool. One of my favorite tequilas is Herradura. And we're doing something called Margarita Mondays that we're going to start up. We'll have some cool music playing, great drinks, great deals on appetizers and some of the things. So it'll be worth you coming out. And then we're doing something else. My background is production. That's why you see so much cool, nerdy stuff here with the LED screens and stuff. So we're doing something on Sundays with a pretty high profile, let's say, person in the movie industry that is going to be reservations only, that will give Atlanta a chance to just sort of socialize and move and shake with a lot of the people that, especially with the movie industry here. And things like that.
Let me just say, I know who it is. You want to be in on this. And by the way, what I heard from all that is I'll see you next Monday morning for margaritas,
Absolutely,
right?
Let's do it.
That sounds good to me. Hey, we're just about out of time, but I do want to show you a couple of dishes back here real quick. The food just looks incredible here. Everything we ate this morning was good. Razzie, the GM, is standing real quick, so just give us a real quick rundown of what you've got on the table.
Absolutely.
Here.
So garlic cheese bites.
Yep.
Absolute fabulous crab cake. Buffalo chicken bites.
And those are so good.
Yes.
I had those the other day. Ridiculously good. Guys, thank you so much for letting us be here. It's been a great morning at Bytes Restaurant. So, Elise, I mean, you know what? In fact, I think they have the private dining room ready for you and me. Let me just check and see. So you get over here. Slide the door open. It's very Star Trek. And what do we got in here? Oh, this is a dining room to die for. This is a dining room that'll get your appetite going. No, keep that door open, Blaze. Don't shut the door. Keep it open. I'll never tell.
That is nice. That is very nice.
Beautiful.
I will definitely have some dinner with you in there.